Hello everybody and welcome to episode 21 of Smackdown here in our WWE 2K25 Universe mode, and we are kicking things off as always with the 24/7 title, Who Will Answer the Call? As we are just over a week away from our second annual Universe mode WrestleMania, and that appears to be Bray Wyatt's Shatter music. But it can't be, because Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt Six are over on Monday Night Raw. Shatter is playing either way. The Fireflies are out to kick off our second last Smackdown before WrestleMania. Oh, ho, ho. It is the former Intercontinental Champion Eric Rowan, with that mask resembling Ramblin' Rabbit from the Firefly Funhouse. And of course, Eric Rowan, when he was Intercontinental Champion, he had a long and dominant reign with that belt before losing it to our current champion Kevin Owens at Fastlane last year. Eric Rowan then teamed up with his old Wyatt family brother Braun Strowman in the World Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Tournament, made it to the finals before they unfortunately lost to our current tag team champions Meta-4. Eric Rowan now looking to win his second championship in his Universe Mode career, looking to challenge the Great Khali for the 24/7 Championship to kick off Smackdown here tonight. Can Eric Redbeard do it and beat the man who has dominated anybody in his path since debuting here on Universe Mode? The WWE Hall of Famer, the Great Khali, is here. And look at the size of this man with that championship on his shoulder. It was in the Great Khali's Universe Mode in-ring debut where he defeated Austin Theory to become the brand new 24/7 champion. He has held that belt ever since, beating all comers, including the Nigerian giant Omos. Now here tonight, the Great Khali looking to once again defend against the former Intercontinental Champion Eric Rowan. And the Great Khali could very well be the man who holds that championship when WrestleMania comes to Vegas next weekend. As look at the dominance that the Great Khali possesses with that championship in his hands. Eric Rowan looking to add his name to the ever-growing list of 24/7 champions we had here on Universe Mode. Can he defeat the Great Khali? Our only title match of the night here on SmackDown.
Introducing the challenger from parts unknown, weighing in at 315 pounds,
Eric Rowan looks ready for this shot. Who would have thought we would ever see the Great Khali here on Universe Mode, but he is our current reigning and defending 24/7 champion to kick off what is set to be a good night of action here on SmackDown 21, as Eric Rowan getting a good look at what he is fighting for. That is what it is all about, the prestigious 24/7 championship. Eric Rowan the challenger, Great Khali the champion, as our opening contest set to start right now. And of course, oh, look at this by Rowan trying to get the first shot in this match, but Khali barely moved. Oh my goodness, and now a big headbutt to Rowan, and this is exactly how a lot of the Great Khali's matches have been as of late. We're set to have a very good night here on SmackDown. Of course, we're going to have a huge tag team match as the World Heavyweight Champion Jay White will team up with his Bullet Club Gold teammate Juice Robinson to take on the seemingly reuniting Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns before Roman Reigns challenges Jay White for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania. My God. We're also going to have our tag team main event as well. The 4 challengers in the Fatal 5-Way match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. We're going to have Julia and Fallon Henley take on Katana Chance and Tatum Paxley. We're also going to have a triple threat match. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Oro Mensah, will take on Alex Shelley and Rey Fenix in a triple threat match before the triple threat tag title match at WrestleMania. Oh, look at this by Rowan. Look at the power into the backbreaker. Also, it will be the Universe Mode in-ring debut of Shawn Michaels as Eric Rowan. Nice splashes. Shawn Michaels will go one-on-one with Wolfgang of Gallus. And we're also going to hear from the Women's Intercontinental Champion Julia Hart. The Women's World Champion Mercedes Moné will be in action. Same with Darby Allin. It's going to be a very good night here on SmackDown Live, as now Eric Rowan is in control of the Great Khali right now. Oh, but Khali just pushing Rowan away. Oh my God. And I think to take out someone with the size and the stature of Eric Rowan, you have to be a dominant man, and that is exactly what Khali is. And the Great Khali now looking to torture the shoulder of the former Intercontinental Champion. And Rowan again trying to get a shot in, and Khali is standing there, and a chop right to the skull again. And Khali, it is going to take a brick house to dethrone this man. I wouldn't even call him a man. I'd call him a monster. My goodness. Almost like an accolade of sorts. But Rowan forcing the rope break. And now the Punjabi bomb to Eric Rowan. Oh, look at this. Mocking Eric Rowan. And the Great Khali retains the 24/7 title. Just like that. Great Khali. If he managed to dominate Eric Rowan, who the hell is going to dethrone this man? Look at this. This was all it took. The Punjabi bomb to the former Intercontinental Champion Eric Redbeard, and that was enough to beat Rowan here tonight.
Here is your winner, and still the 24/7 champion,
The Great Khali once again retains here tonight on SmackDown, as this title reign seems to never end. Who has what it takes to dethrone the Great Khali? We're going to find out, but heaven knows when that might be. But what a win for the Great Khali, and still 24/7 champion. Well, we are being joined now by the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Julia Hart. We just found out that Julia Hart will defend that title in a Fatal 5-Way at WrestleMania. Julia looking to address her competition. So at WrestleMania, I will defend my Women's Intercontinental Championship against 4 of the most underrated and hungriest competitors Universe Mode has to offer. And it doesn't matter who it is. I am going to retain my championship and prove that I am the most dominant female on the roster. Well, Julia Hart, short and sweet, knowing that the odds are not in her favor in Las Vegas, but Julia Hart, straight to the point, believing that even though it will be a fatal 5-way match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, she is confident that she will walk out the same way she walked in and still Women's Intercontinental Champion. It will be Julia Hart, Julia, Katana Chance, Tatum Paxley, and Fallon Henley in a fatal 5-way match. Who will walk out the Women's Intercontinental Champion? We will find out at night 2 of WrestleMania. We are back here on Friday Night Smackdown, and we are set for triple threat action on the road to WrestleMania, as here comes one half of the former World Tag Team Champions representing the Motor City Machine Guns, the former TNA World Champion Alex Shelley. And obviously Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns, have gotten themselves involved in a lot of the World Tag Team Champions Metaphor's business ever since Metaphor defeated the Motor City Machine Guns at the Royal Rumble for the World Tag Team Championships, even though the Lucha Brothers are currently the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships. And that is how we are in the position that we are in, for it becoming a triple threat match for the World Tag Team titles at WrestleMania. As here come one half of the champs right now, representing Metaphor, Oro Mensah, the main man. That belt around his waist. And of course, ever since Metaphor burst on the scene here on Universe Mode, they had a quick and meteoric rise in the SmackDown Tag Team division. But it'll be a very tough title defense for Metaphor. They do not have to be pinned or submitted to lose those championships. It would be Metaphor's second World Tag Team title defense ever since winning those belts at the Royal Rumble. Of course, they got a victory over the War Raiders a few weeks back here on SmackDown. As now here comes one half of the Lucha Brothers. Rey Fénix, who we know last year was very vocal about he and his brother Penta's lack of opportunities in their Universe Mode careers. But you know what they say, good things come to those who wait. And at WrestleMania, Rey Fénix and Penta have a chance to finally potentially become tag team champions here on Universe Mode. You see Rey Fénix going it alone here tonight, and Rey Fénix, one of the most unique offensive styles out of anyone here on Universe Mode. He's always a joy to watch. Obviously, Rey Fénix was part of the men's Royal Rumble match earlier this year. The Motor City chants by the fans in attendance. Mensah, Shelley, and Fénix meet in a triple threat singles match before we get to WrestleMania, where it will be a triple threat tag team match. Bit of a WrestleMania preview. Oro Mensah springboard bulldog, and now Fenix with a clothesline, and Ray Fenix looking to use his quickness while trying to go for a springboard drop kick, but obviously Oro Mensah trying to get his shots in on Alex Shelley, looking to get any bit of payback for Motor City Machine Guns always getting involved in Metaphor's business over the past few weeks. And Shelley now into a suplex to Fenix, quick cover, trying to maybe get a quick night in the office. Obviously, we're so close to WrestleMania. These men are going to want to conserve their energy. But Fenix, this is all about momentum. Oh, and a double stomp right to the arm of Oro Mensah. Alex Shelley and Ray Fenix, so much history. Oh, face buster there by Ray Fenix. And you got to think Noam Dar, Penta, and Chris Sabin have got to be watching backstage, concerned for their respective partners. Nice shot there by Mensah, the main man. But now Shelley, was trying to bring Mensah over to the corner. Oro trying to fight back, and Ray Fenix drop kick right to the back. And a shot to Shelley, and this is what we're talking about from Ray Fenix. Tried to go for the moonsault. Shelley moved out of the way slightly there. And this is what we're talking about. WrestleMania built on chaos. That's exactly what the Smackdown tag team title scene has become over the past few weeks. Another drop kick there by Fenix. And now Shelley into a version of the Rainmaker there. Alex Shelley early on is already busted open, trying to trap Oro Mensah, but Fenix from behind. Ray Fenix and Penta have been patiently waiting for an opportunity once again at the Tag Team Championships, believing they are the best tag team Universe Mode has to offer. And Fenix into a pop-up cutter to one half of the champions. And now Phoenix, frog splash to Oro Mensah to win the triple threat match. Shoulders down, and Alex Shelley realizing he had to get in the ring and break it up. And now Alex Shelley, double underhook suplex to Ray Phoenix. And now Alex Shelley, Oro Mensah tope suicida. Oro got to Fenix before Shelley could, and tried to bring Fenix back in the ring. And now a sledgehammer. No disqualifications, no countouts under triple threat rules. And now Alex Shelley, bashing Mensah face first into the announce table. The ring can't even contain these three talents. Oh my God, a suplex almost right through the announce table by Alex Shelley, and Shelley has lost it. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin want to become two-time tag team champions. If they win at WrestleMania, they will make history and become the first ever two-time world tag team champions. And Mensah throwing Ray Phoenix away, blowing a kiss. Ultimate sign of disrespect. Shelley holding the ring down, but Mensah continuing the attack, trying to make sure Fenix doesn't make it to WrestleMania, and Shelley trying to go for the bit of an axe handle from the top there. Didn't work, and now Fenix throwing Shelley. And now the kendo stick, and now Mensah busted open himself. Well, Shelley was trying to call for a double team move with Fenix. Fenix doesn't want it. Obviously, they're going to be opponents at WrestleMania. Tensions are running high. And Fenix wants this done in the ring. Same with Alex Shelley. And Sabin into Fenix into a springboard drop kick. And Mensah into the kick out of nowhere. And that has bought Mensah some time. Alex Shelley now into an elbow. And a clothesline. Mensah was trying to go for the sledgehammer. Didn't work. And now Alex Shelley with the kendo stick in hand, trying to throw it at Ray Phoenix. And Phoenix Wait a minute. Oh, try to go for a crossbody. Didn't work. Another cover on the outside. There by Rey Fenix. Fenix now throwing. Oh, wait a minute. Alex Shelley, my God. And now Shelley calling for Sabin. Calling for Mensa. Ugh. I can't speak today. These three men battling it out outside the ring, but remember, the pinfalls or submissions need to happen in this ring to win the triple threat match. And Fenix, shades of Rikishi, taking Shelley down. This could be it for Rey Fenix to win the triple threat, and almost did it. But Fenix is not done. Rey Fenix into the single leg Boston Crab, but Oro Mensah back in the ring. And a clothesline now by one half of the tag champs. Now the kendo stick. Oh, right to the leg of Fenix. Rey Fenix is getting tortured here by Oro Mensah. Mensah knows he's got a target on his back, trying to make sure his opponents don't make it to WrestleMania. Oh, Shelley throwing the baseball bat at Oro Mensah, and a neck breaker. And now Fenix, barrage of strikes to Alex. The two challengers at WrestleMania. Here we go, the skull and bones on the baseball bat. Cover for the victory here on Smackdown. And Oro Mensah at the last second. That was almost it for Alex Shelley of the Motor City Machine Guns. But Shelley is not done. Rey Fenix. Oh, look at this. Fenix trying to roll up Shelley, but again Mensah. Oh, try to go for a super kick. Roll through by Fenix. And this is the agility and the quickness we were talking about during Rey's entrance. Oh, wait a minute. Fenix. Panama Sunrise. And now as Shelley drops him down, Rey Fenix is on fire. Cover. Rey Fenix has won the triple threat here on SmackDown. What a match. But that was an amazing match, but kudos specifically to Rey Fenix of the Lucha Brothers, showing that the Lucha Brothers really do deserve to be in the conversation of World Tag Team title contention, as that has bought the Lucha Brothers a whole lot of momentum heading in to the tag team title match at WrestleMania. Look at this. We thought it was it right there. Fenix dropping Alex Shelley, but Shelley still had fight left in him. And right here, we thought Alex Shelley was going to get the victory, the skull and bones, but it wasn't it. Shelley was taking care of Mensah, and then the beautiful driver. And Mensah already down, perfect chance for Rey Fenix to get the win. Rey Fenix buying momentum for he and his brother Penta before WrestleMania. Can we be looking at one half of the next World Tag Team Champions? We will find out at WrestleMania. But what a victory for Rey Fenix here on SmackDown. Well, we are back here on Smackdown. It is time for our first Pick Your Poison match of the night. As it appears, the Hardcore Champion main event, Jey Uso, has chosen Damian Priest to face Darby Allin here tonight on Smackdown. It's been a while since we've seen DP.
Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 229 pounds.
Former founding member of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, was abandoned by the group when he split away from them in last year's Universe Mode draft. Damian Priest, former #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship. Damian Priest looking to go one-on-one with the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship, Darby Allin. And obviously we know Damian Priest and the Hardcore Champion Jey Uso has become pretty good friends over recent times here in WWE. Obviously Jey Uso believing there is no one better to face Darby Allin before WrestleMania than Damian Priest. And Damian looking to do a favor here tonight, always loves to fight. As here comes Darby Allin, the former
Washington, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Darby Allin, former United States champion, two-time WWE Tag Team champion. Ever since Darby Allin got traded over to SmackDown, he felt like he hasn't received the most opportunities, that he has been overlooked, underappreciated, and he said, I am done waiting for my opportunities. I'm going to take them by force. Jey Uso thought he found a friend, a tag team partner in Darby Allin, but that was before, after the Elimination Chamber, Darby Allin stabbed Jey Uso in the back and made his intentions clear that he was going to end the Hardcore Championship reign of main event Jey Uso. But tonight, Darby has his own issues with Damian Priest. Can Darby get a win before his big match at WrestleMania? And look at this by Darby. Darby Allin's not playing around. Oh, well, tried to go for a springboard maneuver there. Damian Priest trying to take advantage, and Darby now in with DDT. And Damian now at the clothesline, and you see there Jey Uso, Darby Allin's WrestleMania opponent, is staring Darby down, giving pointers to Damian Priest. And we could say the same thing for Damian Priest. Ever since he came to Friday nights, not a whole lot of opportunities beside that aforementioned match at Backlash for the World Heavyweight Championship. He did have a chance to win the Royal Rumble. He did have a chance to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match, but unfortunately he failed both. And now Damian into the elbow drop to Darby. But look at this by main event Jey, removing the buckle pad. Hey, even though you're not part of the bloodline anymore, some habits never change. And now this match spilling out to the outside. Damian Priest now with some shots to the face of the former U.S. champ. And Damian Priest is loving this. Loves to fight. Loves a good challenge. A lot of people believe that Darby Allin has bit off more than he could chew, and they could be right. Darby face first into the ring post. Could Darby Allin have a chance at WrestleMania to end the longest title reign in Universe Mode history with Jey Uso in the Hardcore Championship? Oh! Damian Priest with a clothesline. Cover again by Priest on Darby Allin, and another kick out. And this is not the first time that Priest and Darby have gone one-on-one, but Darby Allin has a lot more purpose this time around. Crossbody. But Damian Priest is that much better. And look at this. Referee fixing the buckle pad. And Priest finding himself an opening. Oh, Darby face first into the turnbuckle. DP is loving every second of this. Oh, and Darby sent to the outside yet again. And Jey Uso is loving this. This new brotherhood of Jey Uso and Damian Priest seems to be mutually beneficial. Priest says he will take care of the Darby Allin problem, and Darby now with the Rainmaker. You gotta think, what does Darby's former mentor, the Icon Sting, think about this? This new attitude of Darby Allin, sick of playing around, being the nice guy, being the charity case as he called himself, wants success for himself only. Count of 7, and both men realized they do not want to count out Archer of Infamy. Oh, and another springboard crossbody by the #1 contender. And look at Darby go. Darby Allin knows he does not want to lose this close to WrestleMania. And Darby into the cover, but wait a minute. Jey removed the buckle pad again. Jey removed the buckle pad again. When Darby was trying to go for the cover, he could have won this thing. But Darby now into the code red to Damian Priest. And Darby signaling that Damian is done. Can he be? Oh no. Oh! Darby Allin was cocky. And that has gave Damian an opening into the glam slam of sorts. I don't know exactly what that was there. And now DP waiting for Darby to get back to his feet. Now into a nice crossbody. Priest again into a cover. Hook of the leg. And oh, that almost resulted in the victory right there. Oh, here we go. The South of Heaven choke slam. Cover again to beat Darby. And Damian Priest has beaten Darby Allin here on Smackdown. You have got to be kidding me. Darby Allin has suffered a loss over a week away from his big hardcore championship opportunity against main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso helping Damian Priest get the victory. I want to take you back to this. The code red. After Jey distracted the referee, Darby thought he was going to get the win there, but he got cocky, and that gave Damian Priest an opening to go for the kill. The beautiful South of Heaven chokeslam by the founding member of the Judgment Day, and Damian Priest with a huge upset win here on SmackDown. Jey Uso picked the perfect opponent for Darby Allin here tonight, and that man's name was Damian Priest. What an upset here on SmackDown. And now that we are close to WrestleMania, could Darby Allin be able to bounce back? Or has Jey Uso got Darby Allin's number? And will the year-long hardcore title reign continue? We will find out at WrestleMania. Well, from one pick your poison match to another, as the women's world champion Mercedes Moné is here.
Making her way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, the WWE Women's World Champion,
Mercedes Moné at WrestleMania will defend her Women's World Championship against one of arguably the greatest woman in Universe Mode history, the 4-time WWE Women's Champion, Monday Night Raw's Rhea Ripley, for the Women's World Championship. But Rhea Ripley's picked an opponent. And well, Mercedes has got a lot of bad blood for this young lady. And Rhea Ripley has chosen her to be Mercedes' opponent in a non-title match tonight. The woman Mercedes beat at the Royal Rumble, Kairi Sane.
control from Yamaguchi, Japan.
Obviously, Kairi Sane has been waiting for a chance to get her hands on Mercedes Moné again after Kairi unfortunately missed out on an opportunity at the Women's World Championship at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. And you got to think, we just saw Damian Priest beat Darby Allin. You got to think, if Mercedes Moné is able to defeat Mercedes Moné here tonight, surely that could put Kairi Sane in line for potentially a future women's title opportunity down the road. That is, if she remains on SmackDown in the universe after the Universe Mode draft. But here we go, a rematch from the Royal Rumble that we did not expect to see here tonight. Mercedes Moné, Kairi Sane, another chapter in their rivalry. Oh, and Kairi with a stunner to start off the match here against the CEO. And Rhea Ripley, the challenger at WrestleMania, will be in Kairi Sane's corner. And Kairi Sane, she knows the title is not on the line here tonight. Look at this, mocking the dance of Mercedes Moné. And Mercedes has held that championship ever since Fastlane, where she beat Becky Lynch to win the women's world title. Oh, shot right of the leg there by Kairi. She's already doing better than she did at the Rumble event. But Mercedes knows she cannot afford a loss. Tornado DDT. Mercedes has took on all comers, retaining that championship. Oh, try to go for the roll through senton, but Kairi got the knees up. Kairi Sane is focus cover. Hook of the leg, and Mercedes kicks out. Obviously, Rhea Ripley won the Women's Elimination Chamber match in her home country of Australia to earn the right to face Mercedes for the Women's World title at WrestleMania. And now another collar and elbow tie-up by these two talented women. Like we keep saying, SmackDown with the hottest women's division in all of Universe Mode. Obviously, on the Monday Night Raw side of things, it'll be a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Jordynne Grace will defend against the Women's Royal Rumble winner Nia Jackson. Io Sky, who this past Monday night on Raw earned the right to be a part of that match at WrestleMania. It will be a very interesting match, to say the least. And now Kairi trying to gain control. Obviously, Kairi Sane and Io Sky, very good friends, former members of Damage Control together. There's now a bit of a slow pace to this match. Mercedes Moné knows that she cannot afford a loss this close to her big upcoming title defense. Could be her biggest challenge yet against Rhea Ripley. Ooh. Big neck breaker. Now Kyrie trying to get a breather for a bit on the outside. Oh, and a chop right to the chest. Mercedes is down. Kyrie now. Uh-oh. What does the Pirate Princess have in mind? Oh, whoa, that didn't work out well. And now Mercedes looking to take advantage. We've seen this before. The Meteor. Right to the gut of Kairi Sane. Covered by the champion. And a kick out at 2 by Sane. And now Kairi Sane on the corner. Mercedes into the Meteor again. And here we go. Are we going to see it? Mercedes into the Money Maker. Connects. Cover. Hook of the leg. Mercedes Money once again defeats Kairi Sane. What a match. What a performance by Mercedes Money. Rhea Ripley thought she could get in the CEO's head by picking one of Mercedes' biggest rivals in her career. But Mercedes was able to remain focused even though Kairi Sane gave a lot of a fighting shot here in this match. The Meteora wasn't able to get the job done. Another Meteora. And then the Women's World Champion solidified her victory with this. The move that has put so many women, including Kyrie, away before. The Money Maker and Mercedes with another win here on Smackdown. What a victory for Mercedes Money, the current Women's World Champion. But the question is, will she remain the Women's World Champion after WrestleMania? Because it will be Mercedes Money defending the Women's World Championship against the Women's Elimination Chamber match winner and 4-time Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley. Will Rhea add herself to the list of women who have held both the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships in Universe Mode? Or will Mercedes Money put down Mommy for good? We will find out at WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here tonight on SmackDown as we are set for tag team action here on SmackDown. As here comes Rock Hard Juice Robinson. The right-hand man of the World Heavyweight Champion Switchblade Jay White, representing Bullet Club Gold, looking to once again team up with Jay White to take on the seemingly reunited Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns. Obviously, Juice Robinson took Roman Reigns to his limit once when they went one-on-one, back when Roman was still world champion. And obviously in the main event of WrestleMania Night 2, it will be Jay White defending that championship against Roman Reigns in a rematch from the Royal Rumble event. As here comes the world champ.
And his partner from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 237 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Jay White.
Switchblade Jay White won that World Heavyweight Championship, ending the historic reign of Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble event. WrestleMania will be Jay White's first title defense since winning that belt. But Jay White will enjoy the luxury of being a WrestleMania main eventer. Something that Jay White says was his destiny. One of the best wrestlers on the roster. Jay White, the former Intercontinental Champion, the former AEW World Champion, and now WWE World Champion. But the question is, at WrestleMania, can Jay White retain that championship and prove that his win at the Royal Rumble was in fact not a fluke? The Bullet Club is ready. As here comes the former honorary member of the Bloodline, the Auszilla, Bronson Reed.
Weighing in at 330 pounds,
And I had the chance to speak to Big Bronson Reed before Smackdown got on the air to really explain why he's teaming up with Roman Reigns here tonight on SmackDown. And he told me, I am not reuniting with Roman Reigns. This is a one-night only thing. We are allies of convenience. I just want to beat the world champion before WrestleMania. If Roman was still the champion today, I would be gunning for him right now. So Bronson Reed saying, no, the Bloodline is not back together. I am not going back to being Roman's lapdog. I just want to beat the world champion and beat him up good. As here comes the former world champ. Also a former undisputed WWE champion back when he was a part of Monday Night Raw. And the man who has a chance to make history and become the first ever two-time World Heavyweight Champion in Universe Mode history. The man that unfortunately lost that championship at the Royal Rumble. Roman was a historic holder of that belt, but he has a chance to win it back in the main event of WrestleMania. Roman Reigns says he looks bare without that championship around his waist. Ever since Roman Reigns came from Raw over to SmackDown in the Universe Mode draft, he has taken over the blue brand in his own image. But unfortunately, he is not the champ today because of one man and one man only. That man being our current champion, Switchblade Jay White. Roman Reigns says, I am going to expose Jay White for the paper champion that he is. That title belongs to me. That title belongs to my family. And that title belongs in the main event of WrestleMania. The holder of the Ulafala, knighted by his late father and his late uncle, the Wild Samoans, as Roman Reigns wants that title back. But tonight it is all about momentum before WrestleMania, as he will have to reunite with Bronson Reed one night only to take on Bullet Club Gold, to get momentum for himself before WrestleMania, as it will be Juice Robinson starting things off against Big Bronson Reed, the tribal thief, as he likes to call himself. As now this match is underway, as Juice Robinson of Bullet Club looking to get the opening advantage in this tag team match. And let's not forget an amazing year that Jay White had last year, of course, winning the Intercontinental Championship from Finn Balor at last year's WrestleMania, and then having one of the greatest rivalries in Universe Mode history, probably the greatest, with Will Ospreay for much of last year. And then he beat Roman Reigns and won the World Heavyweight Championship, and Roman Reigns with a cheap shot to Robinson, and that has pissed Robinson off. And now here comes the world champ. Jay White says he knew he was always going to be at this level. He was destined to be WWE champion. But Roman Reigns wants to take that belt back. And Jay White with a drop kick to Bronson Reed. And let's not forget, the last time Jay White and Bronson Reed shared a ring together, it was Roman Reigns who helped Bronson Reed defeat Jay White. Bronson Reed already has a pinfall victory over the World Heavyweight Champion, and Bronson Reed believes that means he should get a world title opportunity. And here comes the OTC, and here comes Juice. And Robinson a clothesline to Reigns. And Juice Robinson, the right-hand man of Switchblade Jay White, try to get a shot in on Bronson Reed, and now, and Roman into the clothesline. Roman Reigns is done playing games. And here we go, the Allies of Convenience, not the Bloodline. Let's not forget Bronson Reed, Roman Reigns, and Solo Sikoa in the main event of Bad Blood last year, taking on the Nation, the team of The Rock and the Tongans. That was one hell of a fight, but those days have long been behind us, and Bronson Reed is focused on his own destiny. Shot right to the midsection there by Robinson, and now Juice. Knee right to the face of Bronson Reed in the corner. Now Robinson inside the ring. We see there Big Bronson now on the apron. Shot right to the face. Wait just a minute. Robinson into a twist of fate right onto the ropes. And now he's looking to do the same to the tribal chief. Takes out Roman. But Bronson looking to take advantage of the distraction. And that's why he says Allies of Convenience. Roman provided almost a bit of a distraction for Big Bronson. And now Bronson Reed looking to take advantage, trying to get momentum back for himself, and Roman Reigns into the super kick. As Bronson and Roman appear to be on the same page for the moment. And now Reed. Went for the elbow. Robinson moved out of the way. And now the neck breaker. Now another tag to Jay White, the World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, look at this by Jay White, showing of disrespect to Bronson Reed and an uppercut in the corner. Jay White wants payback for last week, for being embarrassed by not only Bronson Reed but also by Roman Reigns. And that is why this match became official for tonight. Oh, Robinson, a cheap shot to the big man. And now Jay White, Russian leg sweep. And now brutal punches to the former enforcer of the bloodline. Oh, here we go. The tag team continuity of Bullet Club Gold on display. Oh. So many amount of times that Robinson and White have teamed together. Most of those instances they came out on top. Oh, big shot. And the big man is bleeding. Robinson trying to get the support of the fans in attendance on the side of Bullet Club Gold. And Robinson is losing it, mocking Roman Reigns. And now, oh, Bronson Reed. Look at the blood on the face. And that has just got the big man all the more angry. Bronson Reed, you will not like him when he's angry. Big chop. Are we gonna see it? No, Robinson back to his feet. Axe handle by the tribal thief. Another tag to Roman. And now the former world champion looking to do what he does best. Wreck everyone and leave. But Robinson, a former 24/7 champion here on Universe Mode. And look at this. Oh my God, the knees by both men. Oh, torturing Roman Reigns. Oh, here we go. Jay White, the final cut. Looking to pin Roman Reigns again. They almost got it near fall, thanks to Bronson Reed. And Roman also kicked out as well, just in case Bronson was too late. But the Blade Runner by Jay White. Cover, hug of the leg, and Roman kicks out again. That almost would have been the third time that Jay White would pin Roman Reigns. Tag team wrestling chants by the fans in attendance. We still got action still to come, including Shawn Michaels' Universe Mode debut against Wolfgang of Gallus, and the women's tag team match between the four challengers in the women's Intercontinental title fatal 5-way at WrestleMania. Roman into a collision, White into a clothesline. What a match. But Roman's crawling and tags in Bronson Reed. And Bronson, oh, drops the world champ on his neck. This could be it. But Robinson straight out the gate, saving the world champion, saving his buddy. And Bronson's gonna make Juice regret that. No. This is what Bronson wanted. He wanted the World Heavyweight Champion. He wanted a chance to beat him again and prove that he deserves a shot at the world title against whoever wins at WrestleMania. The original bloodline. Oh, Roman now going for the cover, looking to pick up the pieces, and almost got it for his team. And now Roman has Jay White up into the flatliner. Roman is loving every second of this. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. The spear to Jay White. Into the cover. Hook of the leg. Roman Reigns has pinned the world champion. Roman and Bronson win here on Smackdown. But what a tag team match that was, as the allies of Convenience reuniting for one night only, beating Bullet Club here tonight, as Roman Reigns has earned himself some momentum heading in to the Night 2 main event of WrestleMania, where he will try to become a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Bullet Club Gold tried using their experience. It was right here. Bam! Shot right to Bronson. Bronson was bleeding profusely. And it was right here. Jay White with the final cut to Roman Reigns, that we thought he was going to beat the Tribal Chief again. But Roman stayed in the fight. The Blade Runner wasn't even enough. Bronson Reed almost paralyzed the World Heavyweight Champion until Roman Reigns was done playing games. The spear to the World Champion, who was WrestleMania opponent, and can that be the outcome in the main event of WrestleMania? A high five of respect, as if Roman Reigns does that at WrestleMania in Vegas, we could have our first ever two-time World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. What a victory for Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed here tonight on Smackdown. Well, it is time for our co-main event of the evening here on SmackDown, as here comes Gallus, who seem to have gotten themselves involved in the rivalry between Ospreay and Michaels. Obviously, it was last week on SmackDown where Joe Coffey of Gallus went one-on-one with the aerial assassin Will Ospreay. Unfortunately, Coffey did not get that victory, but tonight it will be Wolfgang of Gallus who will have a chance to take on the WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels in Shawn's Universe Mode in-ring debut. You gotta think, what is going through the head of Gallus as we head into this match? The Gallus boys hyping each other up. Wolfgang, the biggest match in his Universe Mode career. But it'll be the first match for this man, the Hall of Famer. Who would have thought we would see Shawn Michaels perform on Universe Mode ever? Shawn Michaels answered the WrestleMania challenge of Will Ospreay a few weeks back. There's a lot of mutual respect between Ospreay and Shawn. Shawn Michaels signed a hold harmless agreement to become a competitor here on Universe Mode. The fans in attendance are loving this, seeing Shawn Michaels back in a WWE ring. But the question is, it's been years since Michaels has wrestled. It was ever since Crown Jewel 2018. So you got to think there has to be a bit of ring rust in the tank of Shawn Michaels. Listen to this place. Rooting for the two-time Hall of Famer, but Wolfgang. And this is what we were afraid of. Wolfgang going straight for the kill on Shawn Michaels. But Michaels, he wanted to be Mr. WrestleMania again. He wanted to face Will Ospreay. Michaels knows he needs a warm-up, and he is looking for that against Wolfgang here tonight on Smackdown. Shawn Michaels' in-ring debut on free TV. And Shawn Michaels is beating the hell out of Wolfgang. Looks like there's not much ring rust in the tank of this old geezer. The best wrestler in his generation. Defined and inspired numerous professional wrestlers' careers. Oh, the Hurricane Run on the top. Oh, but Wolfgang got right back up. And he is furious. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Michaels head first into the turnbuckle. And that's why we signed that hold harmless agreement. Will Ospreay in Michaels' corner. Watching this on. The Gallus boys, the Coffey brothers in Wolfgang's corner. Getting a close eye on the action. And an elbow. Oh, look at this. Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey, the leader of Gallus, removing the buckle pad. You've got to be kidding me. Meanwhile, Wolfgang's in control. Oh, shoulder tackle to Shawn. And now the senton. The Gallus boys frustrated that they have been overlooked here on Universe Mode and that neither of them are competing at WrestleMania. But Shawn Michaels and Will Ospreay are. They said they have done nothing to earn that spot. Oh, God, no. You even see Ospreay showing signs of concern for his WrestleMania opponent. But if I'm Will Ospreay, actually, I would take this as a sign of motivation. Because then that means Shawn Michaels could be a walk in the park and Will Ospreay could get his WrestleMania redemption. Oh, my God. The Gallus boys attacking Shawn Michaels. Plain view of the referee. Oh, and the referee notices that and has ejected them from ringside. Wait a minute, Michaels shot to Robinson. And now shoulder tackle to Wolfgang. He ejected Mark Coffey of Gallus. Joe Coffey is still at ringside. Even though both members of Gallus try to attack Shawn Michaels, but now that Mark Coffey's sent to the locker room, this is giving a chance for Michaels to get back in this match. And look at him go. This is vintage Shawn Michaels. Cover. Hug of the leg of Wolfgang. Kick out at 2. Shawn Michaels knows he could be a few moves away from getting a win in his Universe Mode debut. No! Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey getting right in the face of his former boss from NXT. That was another thing too. Gallus very ungrateful for their NXT run before coming to SmackDown. Uh-oh. Oh! And now Wolfgang looking to spoil the comeback of Mr. Michaels. Oh my God. Oh no. My God, just pummeling Shawn. This isn't 1995 anymore, Shawn. Oh, went for the spear. Michaels able to counter it. And Shawn Michaels can find an opening. Here we go. Oh, the heartbreak elbow. Cover. Hug of the leg. Shawn Michaels with the win here on SmackDown. No sweet chin music necessary. Shawn Michaels proving he still has what it takes as he defeats Wolfgang here tonight on the Blue Brand. Well, Will Ospreay, even though Michaels is clearly aged, he's still going to be a bit of competition. There's a little bit of controversy in that match as well. Gallus boys trying to get involved, but then Shawn Michaels diving back into his old groove. Able to get a huge comeback in this matchup, and then this was the piece de la resistance, the heartbreak elbow. And that was enough to defeat Wolfgang here tonight in his Universe Mode debut. Shawn Michaels proving to Gallus and Will Ospreay that he is not done yet. He still's got it. He still has what it takes. As at WrestleMania Night 2, it will be the aerial assassin, the former world champion Will Ospreay, going one-on-one with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Who will win? We will find out at WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening here on SmackDown. Oh, look at this. Katana Chance. A bit of a Black Widow there to Fallon Henley, as it is a women's tag team match between the 4 women who will challenge Julia Hart in a fatal 5-way match at WrestleMania for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Julia teaming up with Fallon Henley, and Katana Chance teaming up with Tatum Paxley. Oh! And Katana Chance, who was a part of that original gauntlet match to crown the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion. Same with Fallon Henley. Tatum Paxley and Julia, 2 women who recently debuted to SmackDown. Oh my God, the knee there by Paxley into the cover on Julia. Oh, and that almost ended the match right there. It would have been the one of, if not the shortest main event in SmackDown history. And Tatum Paxley obviously was part of Team Lyra at War Games. Unfortunately has not done much of note, but all 4 of these ladies can now say that they are WrestleMania competitors. Julia, one of the hottest free agents in Universe Mode history, signed to SmackDown, made her debut, pinned the Women's World Champion Mercedes Moné in her debut match in a tag match. And now Katana Chance, the former American Ninja Warrior, sending Julia to the turnbuckle. And look at the cardio into the drop kick in the corner. Katana Chance could be the true dark horse in that 5-way cover. And obviously we heard from the champion Julia Hart earlier on tonight saying that she will not back down and that she is welcoming the odds at WrestleMania because that just makes her stronger. And now Julia and Katana Chance exchanging blows back and forth here on SmackDown. Episode 21 of Season 3. And now Julia and Fallon Henley looking to work together, dropping Katana Chance. And remember, these women may be partners tonight, but at WrestleMania they are opponents. All for the common goal of becoming Women's Intercontinental Champion. And Katana Chance again. Oh, Hurricane Rana spiking the head of Fallon Henley. And there were a lot of times we considered Fallon Henley a guaranteed future champion here on Universe Mode. She could very well do that at WrestleMania in Las Vegas. Oh, Katana getting back in the ring. And now, oh, backbreaker by Henley. And Tatum Paxley trying to reach for the tag, but oh, Great knee there to Katana Chance, and now Fallon on the middle rope, looking for the victory. Oh, drop kick there to Katana. Very good move there by Miss Fallon Henley. Oh, nice DDT there by Katana Chance. And for the past few weeks, Katana Chance has really impressed us here, proving she's a true underdog. But look at this. Double team between Tatum and Katana. Look at this into the senton. Tatum using Katana as a weapon. And now Tatum Paxley on the rope. Springboard drop kick to Henley. But now here comes Julia. Oh, but Tatum Paxley firing on all cylinders. Sick of the disrespect. Cover. And a quick kick out by Julia. Tatum Paxley, known as the psycho of sorts in the Smackdown women's division. Oh. Julia, just a simple punch to the face. What is this now? Oh my God, damaging the legs. Tatum might not even make it to WrestleMania. Obviously, all four of these ladies won their respective contenders matches to qualify for WrestleMania. And now Julia, look at this, into the driver. What an amazing move by the beautiful Madness. And now this could be it. Ah, the brain buster to Tatum Paxley, but Katana Chance breaks it up. That could have been an amazing finish. And now Henley again legal. Tatum Paxley, oh, got the arms up, great defense. Trying to get back in this match for her team. And obviously the Women's Intercontinental Champion Julia Hart's got to be watching this on, because all four of these ladies are going to be her opponents at WrestleMania. Julia does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose that Intercontinental Championship that she has held ever since Survivor Series. And now here comes Henley, the woman who was the runner-up in that inaugural Gauntlet Eliminator match to crown the first Intercontinental Champion. And Katana Chance busted open here. Fallon Henley, a lot of history with Katana Chance in their days on NXT. Same with Tatum Paxley. And now Miss Fallon Henley looking to bring Katana back to her feet. Oh, and a drop kick right to the face. And Katana's seeing stars, and I'm not talking Dancing with the Stars. There's now Katana on the apron. Oh, and Fallon sending her down like a high school bully. Fallon is done playing around. Oh my God. This new attitude of Fallon Henley. Oh, arguing with fans in attendance, but here comes Tatum Paxley. Paxley's in the fight, and Tatum Paxley's done with Fallon Henley's bullshit. Sticking up for Katana Chance. All about momentum towards WrestleMania. That's the theme of tonight. Here we go. Suplex. And now Paxley on the top. What she got in mind? Oh, Julia. Julia shoving Tatum Paxley down. Preventing Tatum Paxley from going for something big. But Fallon's still down. Tatum Paxley's got to think of something big. Look at this. Oh, beautiful combination there. Can this be enough for her and Katana to get the win? And almost it. You see a bit of frustration setting in on Tatum Paxley's face. She cannot let it get to her if she wants momentum towards WrestleMania. Another tag to Chance. Oh, nice shot there by the ever so athletic Katana Chance. Nice shot there by Fallon Henley, and now she will tag Julia back in. What has Julia got in mind? Oh, no. Oh, gunning for the leg of Katana Chance. Chance has got to be injured there. The Chance still in the fight. Or so we think. Oh, no. Oh, beautiful maneuver there. And now Julia into the cover for the win. Oh, almost did. And now the frustration setting in. Frequent tags here by Julia and Fallon. As now Fallon Henley. Oh, going for the famous power bomb by Chance. Shutting that down real quick. And now Tatum Paxley's back in. Oh, nice shot to the face there by Paxley. And now trying to drag Fallon over to the middle of the ring. What does Tatum Paxley got in mind? Oh, great move. And now heading to the top. 450 splash cover. Hug of the leg of Fallon. And almost got the win right there. You saw Julia react, trying to break up the cover, but thankfully Fallon Henley kicked out just in time. But here comes Katana Chance again. The life of the party. Ooh. Nice drop down there. And now, oh, disrespect. Taking Fallon Henley down. And now Katana turns her attention to Julia. Oh, takes her down. And Fallon from behind looking to take advantage of the distraction. Here we go. Oh. And the Bulldog. And now it's Fallon Henley's turn. Waiting for Chance to get back to her feet. Drop kick. Kip up there by Katana Chance, and now here comes Julia. What a match. Showcasing all four of these ladies' talents here before they go to Las Vegas in the biggest match in all four of these women's careers. Trapping the arm of Julia. Code breaker by Katana Chance into the cover, and Fallon Henley breaks it up. Oh, look at this. Katana now going after Henley, sending her over the top rope. Does Katana have more in the tank? Julia trying her best to counter. What a match. All four of these ladies don't want to lose. Headbutt by Julia. Now on the top. What does Julia have in mind? Drop kick to Katana Chance. Into the cover. And Tatum Paxley breaks it up. All four of these ladies know what this match at WrestleMania is all about. Oh, great shot there by Julia. Can this be it for her and Fallon Henley? Looking to send Katana Chance over to the turnbuckle. And this doesn't scream good for the former American Ninja Warrior competitor. What the hell is Julia thinking? Hooking the arms. Oh my God, the suplex You have got to be kidding me. Count to 100. Julia and Fallon Henley with the win. What a match. If Julia can hit that on any of her 4 opponents at WrestleMania, I think we got a new Intercontinental Champion. All 4 of these competitors did not want to let up, did not want to miss out on the chance to get momentum. Look at this double team maneuver by this makeshift team of Katana Chance and Tatum Paxley. Tatum using Katana as a weapon and a senton. And Julia, as always, ever so impressive every time she steps foot in a SmackDown ring. We thought numerous times that it would be it. Tatum Paxley tried to get back in momentum. Beautiful 450 splash to Fallon Henley. But in the end, Julia dug deep in her playbook, hooking the arms, the double underhook suplex to Katana Chance from the top rope. And that was enough to get the victory for her and Fallon Henley. Obviously, like we already mentioned, tonight they were partners at WrestleMania. They are opponents. It'll be every woman for themselves, because at night 2 of WrestleMania, Julia Hart will defend the Women's Intercontinental Championship in a fatal 5-way match against Julia, Fallon Henley, Katana Chance, and Tatum Paxley. 1 fall to a finish, 5 women, 1 title. Who will walk out Women's Intercontinental Champion? We will find out at WrestleMania. But ladies and gentlemen, that will have to conclude episode 21 of Season 3 of SmackDown here in our WWE 2K25 Universe mode. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on so that way you never miss an upload. And until next time, this has been your boy Will's Wrestling Corner. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace.